Wait.
They're called Jen and the Degenerates.
And you getting upset about Cake talk singing.
She's singing.
Is she?
Yeah.
Talk singing.
I'm a gun.
Girl Got Gun is a song. Yeah, and this one she does talk, but she sings in a lot of the other ones. Yeah, the band's called Jen and the Degenerates, and I love them. They're dynamite. They're obviously very British, but they're going on the road with this other band I love called Skunk and Nancy, who are huge everywhere except they never quite broke through in the United States. They've been around since the early 90s, and I don't know that they ever tour the United States, but they're all both those bands are going out overseas this summer. But yeah, check out Jen and the Degenerates. I'm making my prediction. I'm making my musical prognostication. And you know me, I don't have a lot of opinions about things. I keep them to myself, Bill.
Well, I think she's a very good talk singer.
Well, I'll give you some more here. She doesn't, hold on. I just pulled that one because it's the brand new one. I think they dropped it the last couple days, but she doesn't talk in everything. No, not Gin and Juice.
It's a great song.
Isn't that what I'm looking for? Let's see here. Nah, I'm not gonna. Again, I don't know. She could be dropping F-bombs through these things, so I'm not gonna do that. But check them out. 4 dudes, and then the singer's a bald chick, and you know, I like bald girls. What can I tell you? They're fronting a band. I'm all about it. Especially if they're militant and angry. That's good too. We'll have the Poundcake sports break in a few minutes. He doesn't even, speaking of breaks, he doesn't even get a full week in between. He did the last one on Friday when we were live downtown for the NBA crossover event. Which I heard, by the way, from more than a few people, that they were underwhelmed by the whole thing. Did you talk to anybody who felt like that?
Underwhelmed by the crossover event?
Yeah.
Or the Poundcake sports break?
Yeah. No, not the sports break. That's always overwhelming.
The crossover event, yeah, I could see how I mean, it's a lot of waiting in line, and it's also, I think you have to be pretty into all the aspects that they were going for, because they were trying to hit like these fashion things and these.
But that's what it is.
Things.
That's like how it's advertised as the confluence of basketball and pop culture.
It was sensory overload for me.
How so?
It seemed like there was so much to do, and I
thought it was cool. I mean, I
didn't say it wasn't cool. I said it was sensory overload. Like,
well, that's what they're going for.
There was really, unless I missed it, and I very well could have because I could barely find my ticket. I didn't see any like brochure that leads you to what part is which. Like what is the goal of this crossover event? You're just bombarded as soon as you walk in with basketball posters and stats, and I'm like,
well,
what is this for?
I think all of these events now are so kind of social media centric that it's like, here's a booth where you can take your photo and take a selfie with this kind of thing.
I would appreciate it like a guide. Like I'm like, imagine,
you didn't just want to walk around and take it all in?
I didn't even walk around and take it all in, but like I think each department.
Well, then what good would a program have done you?
Because I would at least known, like, hey, there's something I might be interested in. This department is this theme.
I see.
You know, or
they had things like that.
This department is dedicated to just this player. But I'm saying there was no guide to tell you where it was. Like, I'm not about to walk. I
don't think you looked for the guide. I think they had stuff like guides like that. And there's also people everywhere, because I walked around for 20 minutes before I went downstairs, and there were people telling me exactly what everything was.
Again,
I had 2 or 3 people.
I said I could have totally missed it because I could barely find my ticket.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. But I didn't see like a physical brochure or something I could download to find it. So I didn't know.
Yeah, they had a lot of, I guess, docents, for lack of a better word, walking around kind of pointing people into the whatever. But
yeah, I mean, the whole weekend, it was all about kind of what you had access to. So, like, the crossover event, I could see how some people would have a very good time there, and some people, it's not for them. And then you have, you know, if there's one event that I really wanted to be at, it was definitely the game on Sunday. But, like, Friday night, that Rising Stars competition. They're still trying to figure out how to make that interesting, and I think they are doing better. And then All-Star Saturday night with the dunk contest being a total letdown. That's just a bummer way to end
Why
the night.
was it a letdown?
Because they weren't that exciting of dunks.
Didn't some guy try like 39 times or something like that?
And that was from 2005.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about Birdman.
I thought I remembered you guys talking about that while I
Not
was on
this
the road.
year.
Yeah, not this
okay.
year. Yeah.
Well, at least iHeart got you courtside seats, which is nice.
That's.
I mean, they weren't exactly courtside.
Oh, they weren't?
They were next to a girl named Courtney.
No, we said we were putting you aside Courtney.
Yeah.
I could touch the wall. That was backside.
That is something that I realized on social media over the weekend, that I have some very elite exclusive friends, because I'll have a lot of friends in news, a lot of friends in media, and they're all
good for you.
This isn't a humble brag, because I didn't go with them, but they're taking pictures on the court or they're sitting courtside, and I'm like, okay, good for you. They're like, oh my gosh.
Wait, who are you friends with that was sitting courtside?
She's a newscaster. I'll tell you in the break. I don't want to put her on blast.
But if she was sitting courtside, people are going to know she was there. What's the secret?
She had a press pass, I think. I don't know if she was sitting courtside.
Listen, I had a press pass.
Her name was Bridget. Her name's Bridget.
Okay.
And she was walking down there with all the
celebrities. That was at the
celebrities.
celebrity game.
Okay, but there was other people.
Well, I thought you meant she was courtside for the
All-Star
NBA
game.
All-Star
Also,
game.
a media
That's
pass is
thing.
different than a person who got there because they're famous.
Yeah.
Well, no, I said elite exclusive friends. I didn't.
You know you're in the media, right? I mean, you're on the far reaches of it, but you know you're in the media.
I reach for that phone.
This show barely, qualifies as showbiz, but
just to let you know, like for the celebrity game, the access was a little easier than the NBA All-Star game.
Okay.
Because they're trying to get people down there to take pictures of the celebrities, right?
Okay.
Because I'm sitting here thinking, how does Poundcake have all these famous friends?
Because I know who you're talking about.
And I don't have, and he's like, oh, she works for TV. Yeah. Oh, well, she has a media pass then. And we could have gotten those if we.
That's what I had.
That's what Bill had, right?
Me and Pika. That's what we were.
And you're on the floor. You got to go to the floor.
I didn't go to that event. I went to the other thing.
Okay.
But I think Pika was down there.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Should have hitched your wagon to his star.
But I didn't have as much interest in the celebrity game because I.
You didn't want to see Tiffany Haddish and Justin Bibb go at it?
I mean, that was fun, but
you didn't want to see MGK and Myles Garrett? Did anybody get any Myles Garrett footage?
Basketball players.
Did he break anybody's neck?
He didn't break anybody's neck, but he had a nice dunk.
Did he?
Yeah.
And who else? We rattled them all off. There was Boobie,
MGK,
and Tiffany Haddish,
Anderson Varejao,
Spike Lee. Was he part of that? Or was he just showing
He
up?
wasn't part of that game. He was part of the celebration on Sunday. He was one of the presenters for the 75th, the top 75 players.
Did Justin Bibb avail himself of everything they had to? Did he have a good performance?
I didn't really watch that game because I wasn't there. So I saw a little bit of it on ESPN, but it seemed like from what I saw, he knows how to handle the ball. But the celebrity game to me,
give me the rock. He was heard saying
is not all that exciting.
Right. Well, he is named after lettuce. Apropos of nothing. You know how much Poundcakes likes lettuce.
Mm-hmm. My favorite.
Are you ready to do the sports break?
Yes.
You're second in less than a week. This is exciting. It's unprecedented.
Groundbreaking.
Play ball! This is a Poundcake Sports Break!
In the headlines today, ex-NFLer Zach Stacy giving new meaning to the term Zach Attack. He's been hit with 5 charges stemming from an alleged attack against his ex. This guy is not a smart guy. I have to say alleged because the attack was on video in their home. Not to mention he violated a protection order. These little ball players can't keep their hands to themselves. Much like his hands on the ball, he can sing about his criminal record, I got 5 on it. Also, NFL legend Shannon Sharp has spoken about rumors Kanye West could be the new owner of the Broncos. Please, for the love of Jesus, let this happen. Could you imagine Ye being the owner of a football team? He'd be part owner, part coach, part player, and part commentator. He'd be the greatest owner of the greatest sports team of all time. This is karma, white people. You thought Kaepernick kneeling during the anthem was your problem? Wait until the anthem ends with "In Ye We Trust." Lastly, Michigan's men's basketball coach, Juwan Howard, is suspended for the rest of the season due to an on-court altercation. It all started after Juwan was throwing hands courtside with a Wisconsin assistant coach. Rumor has it that Juwan said, "Do you want to fight?" and they threw blows at the dude, and then chaos ensued. I need to start watching the games for moments like this. Howard was also fined $40,000 for setting a bad example to the rest of the team. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this Poundcake Sports Break.
Play ball! This is a Poundcake Sports Break!
I thought there was going to be a Juwana Man joke in there somewhere.
No. Do you want to fight?
Do you want to fight?
Do you want to fight instead?
Do you want to meet the Fab Five?
I don't get it. As a coach, what example are you setting for the rest of your team to be throwing hands? Don't you got people to lay hands for you? You're not supposed to get your hands dirty.
He was heated. He was in the moment. He wasn't really...
I was waiting for him to say, "Oh, he called me the N-word, so therefore I had to deck him."
No, it was nothing like that. He said that the other guy touched him and didn't like it.
Yeah, the other guy grabbed him, and then...
Everybody was laser focused on I'm thinking Juwana Man. Juwan Howard for some reason, and, you know.
But yeah, you see in the video, like, the guy, like, Juwan Howard walks past him, and the guy, like, grabs his elbow and stops him, and so, like, that starts the whole thing, and then... He doesn't. It's not even like a slap. It's like it looked like he was grabbing at him more than it was like taking a swing at him.
But you see what happened once he did. The crowd was just like, "Ah!" Everybody has to pile on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, are you one of those friends, like, when someone is in a scrap, do you like, "Hey,
throw
stop
popcorn
that,"
at 'em.
or do you like throw, like, I think people just want to be in it, just to be in a
No,
pile.
I'm a. Most of the time, I'm someone that de-escalates a situation.
Yeah, break it up. Like,
Yeah.
hey, man, it's not
Yeah.
worth it type of
Yeah.
thing. I've had to get in the middle of a couple fights before. Or, like, my college roommate was fist fighting a girl, like, the first week we moved in. I didn't even know this chick. And she got into a fist fight in our dorm, and I, like, bear hugged her from behind and, like, ripped her off of her.
Classy
I was like,
gal.
What the hell are you doing, man? Like, you're going to
If only somebody had gotten in between you and your sister when you were punching each other on the front lawn or whatever it was.
That's the big difference in high school and college. High school, you get suspended. College, like, you get arrested. Like, you're an adult
you're an
now.
adult now. You can't
There's
fight
no
people.
suspended from campus. I mean, there is, but you still get arrested.
Remember when this was in that movie, Us? Remember Us, the Jordan Peele movie?
Yeah.
I just watched that.
Big letdown, that one.
Not as creepy as I wanted it to be.
I think
Cool
Nope.
concept.
I'm curious what Nope is about. They dropped the trailer for that during the Super Bowl.
Wait a minute. Us? What was the original one he made?
Get Out.
Get Out.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that one yet, but I did watch Us.
Get Out's way better.
Yeah.
Get Out is still overrated, but it's way better than Us, I thought.
I was actually thinking about Us this morning while I was.
Oh, it's
I
so
was,
nice. Oh, the movie.
No, I was thinking about Us as a show and the things that we could, do as a family.
It's a family.
No, family.
Family and friends discount. I've got to take a break here. Shout out to Oaktown, though. And we got Bureau Chiefs there. If you want to text for something, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. We'll connect you to us as well, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7